Hello and welcome to the penultimate round of the Gavra GT3 League. So this is actually round 15. Everyone else you'll be seeing this week, as I think you've already known, is round 16. Sadly, last couple of weeks ago we had internet issues. PlayStation wouldn't connect to servers, all that good stuff. So we are down around tonight. We are here tonight. And me and the person I'm with are going to butcher this name, but it's the Zhuhai. Oh wait, Zhuhai, whatever you want to call it, Zhuhai International Circuit in China. And alongside me, just for this round, is Jukebox.
Hey, thanks for having me here, Cadwell. It's great to fill in.
Yeah, it's good to have you here as well, because this, if you didn't know, guys, would be kind of what you're going to be hearing in the Clash of Clans coming up in a couple of months. So I think it's next month. So that is why we're doing it tonight, getting a little bit of practice in. We will have in a minute the track up, so you can see all on the track on the screen, so you can see everything going on as well. Well, we might have the track up. I don't know if yeah, that's enough. If you want to see it, that is what we're going to have racing tonight. So the championship, I don't have the standings up at the moment, so I'm going to go give Jukebox the chance to tell us all the championship standings, and I'll find out how this name is actually said of the circuit then. So over to you for the championship.
All right, thanks, Cadwell. All right, so the standings are: we have ESR Send in first with 314 points, Kiwi Lad with 250, Aloe Champs with 229, Harry Buddha 213, Boston Row 193, Hijacker of Sweden 172. I'm going to try to say this right, and I'm going to get it wrong. I apologize to the driver beforehand. Ibrich is 128, ESR Fox 108, K-Morse 97, PD is 95 points, ESR Andy 93 points, Snaker 91, ID Forgets 70, Shuskata 51, Almax 44, Marcos 43, Scott 26, Ruby is 23, and Joanne has 5. So some of these guys are really close in the standings here.
Yeah, they are. Just to tell you what, the Zhuhai circuit, the Zhuhai circuit. So just to tell everybody, the Zhuhai International Raceway, which is it's graded 2, so it's a grade 2 circuit according to the FIA and the overall standings. It is 2.684 miles long. The lap record, just to tell you, was in a Pagani sports car in 2010, a 1:22.2 in real life. So today we're trying to beat that in one of these GT3s. Don't think we will, but we'll give it a good try. Let me just tell you again, we did have the, thank you for giving us the standings there. Team standings, just to give you, I'll give you them because it is not that hectic, but I want to give it to you anyway. Audi are top on 522. That is Aloe Champs and Kiwi Lad. Sadly, Kiwi can't be here with us. He's withdrawn from the league for the last 3 rounds. We decided to not do the last 4 rounds of his championship, so Kiwi has other commitments to do. So I don't know if he's withdrawn, but he just hasn't been here for the last couple. Boston Rome is here tonight. That is nice to see. Then it's the Lamborghini team who are second in the standings on 516 points. So that is close in the standings tonight. That could be solved tonight if the Audi boys beat the ESR boys. It could be done. Audi could win the team standings. Not even top of the championship though, they're not. So that could be a good thing as well to say. I'll tell you a bit more. This is just to show you how dominant them two are, Jukebox. Ferrari are next with 323. Fourth are Mercedes, 269. And then it's McLaren, 219. 219. Bentley, 198. Acura are next on the thing, the Acura car, which are 118 I mean, and Porsche are bottom with 70 points. So just to tell you, that is crazy. And as well, I didn't tell you, Juan, I think that's it. I think that's it tonight. Juan's not here. I think Marcus is a replacement. So is AA Reezy. So is Flip Flip tonight. They're the replacements. So, yeah.
And Reezy was a contracted driver, so he'll get up to 75% of the points for who's replacing with it, I believe.
Yeah,
Is how it's all set up. If you're a contracted replacement.
Yeah, I think he will, and I don't know what car he's in. I forgot what car he's in. He's in the pits right now, so we won't be able to know what car. The Audi, okay.
That car can really be a handful, but if you can handle it, that thing will really scream around the track.
Yeah, so he gets 75 points today for Audi. So it all comes down to what the other driver can do tonight. I don't know if he's contracted, guys. But hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to Joe Black. Hello to Tom Brown. And hello to Billy O'Connor. All of you guys in the chat already. Let us know your thoughts and comments tonight, please. Because it's a 40... Is it 41 laps? Oh, anyway, 40 something.
Yes, it is 41 laps. I was thinking the 20-something laps I was doing in the Clio Cup was a lot. So, I mean,
yeah,
these guys are really laying it down for quite a mini lap around this track.
Yes, if you haven't already, I know you haven't, so you're probably looking on the website trying to get all the scores, all the predictions, everything. As Ribbit, we'll call him tonight. I'll record him that for now. Comes across the line and heads into corner one. Just to tell you as well, if you haven't been a championship before, I know Jukebox you haven't before, right? So I'll tell you a bit of the rules to people if they haven't been here. Is that right? If I tell the rules to you?
Yeah.
Because you haven't been here before, I'll let this be a thing. So we have 4. So we have to do. So this is what they have to have on the car at the start of the race. This is the only rules I'm going to say because it's the only 2 rules that is required. So if you join GT3 next season, it will apply to you guys. Pardon me. Number 1, GT3s have to have a manual pit stop. So have to have a mandatory pit stop.
I did not know that.
With the only league in Gavra, we have to do that. And secondly, they start with 60 litres of fuel, and that is the maximum they're allowed to start with. If they start with anything over 6 litre fuel, there'll be after the race a penalty put into their name, slap bang into it. So there you go, guys. Just a bit of information about the league. I thought that'd be interesting for everyone to know because it is going to be good. So we've got everyone except Flip Flip, who I don't think is deciding to do a lap in this practice session, which was 10 minutes long. It's 10-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, and a 41 lap race just to get it good. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, so let me just check on this one because we all need to know. Let's have a look at where we're going. Let's go to calendar and have a look tonight, guys. We are very not unprepared, I would say. I'm very unprepared anyway. So it should be heavy cloud for practice and qualifying, which is not bad. And then for race, it should be medium cloud, then overcast. So not going to rain today. It's not. And yeah, I think every championship's finished now. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I think the LMP still has a race tomorrow. And the Clio, we also had to suspend 1 race, so we'll have 1 race next week. And I guess you will have 1 race next week here in the GT3 also. And
yes.
I'm not sure about the LMPs or not.
Yeah, we will have to have a look at them. I'll look at them now for you because we pretty much have nothing to go here with. About 14 seconds to go. Just to tell you that ESR is on top. ESR Sind is on top with the... oh no, ESR Andy then is that on top. Okay then. With a 1:32.7. Now that is a good lap time as the qualifying is now over. So K-Morse, who races in the Clios as well. So busy for him. He races Clios. Does he race Clios still? I think he does. So
yeah, I believe he will be finishing the championship with us.
Yeah, because I think he was a replacement, but I'm out of the limbs there. I generally don't know. But anyway, yeah, let's have a look just to give you an idea, guys. So we're us and the Clios are the last 2 championships to finish. Let's have a look for next week is the last round of the championship. It is for these guys. So this week is the last one of the LMP2. So it's just us and the Clios that race next week. I don't know what Clio races next week. You do because you're racing it.
It's going to be the Sonoma Short. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the Sonoma track.
Yeah, if you didn't know, everybody, at the weekend just gone, the NASCAR Sonoma. So got a little bit of heads up there with the NASCARs. I can't remember how many laps they did, but I watched the first 20 laps. So yeah, it was pretty good fun. But yeah, just finishing the laps off now. Scott Milano has just finished. Sneaker has just finished his. Snaker just finished his lap. Scott Milano coming to the last corner now, so he'll be the last car to finish a lap or do something on this circuit. Then let's have a look and see where he's going to finish if he's coming across the line. Can we go to Scott?
Let's see. Yes, there we go.
There you go. Across line he comes now. Does not improve, I don't think, on his quickest time. Let me tell you then that it is ESR Andy Top with a 1:32.7 from Boston Row, 0.5 behind. K Morse third, Hijacker fourth, ID for fifth, Harry Buddha sixth, Sneaker seventh, Rubit eighth, ninth Mark, and 10th AA Ruzi. The top, by the way, just tell you, the top 9 I said were all are all drivers that already racing this, have raced most of the season, so that's good to see. And thank you for the comments as well tonight. It is appreciated that you guys are letting us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thanks to last night as well. Oh yeah, so yeah, the F1 have races left too, so just to give you an idea of what's happening for next week, you've got F1 on a Tuesday, you have Clio's on a Wednesday, us on a Thursday, and that is it for next week. So yeah, thank you for letting us know that the F1 have another race. Hello to Harry Buddha, Harry Buddha, I mean, in the chat. I don't know if you're racing, are you? Yes, you are. I think you are. Yeah, you are. You're first in the timesheet. There you are. But here goes ESR.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. Tonight. If you want us guys to change these around and actually have me do this, then I happily do that. If you know what I mean. I'm happy to change because this is what your Clash of Clans are going to be like. We do have. We'll now let you have a chat. So Jukebox, what do you think is going to happen tonight, and what do you think the pace will be around here? As from what you've seen so far.
I was thinking about asking you the same thing. Everybody seemed fairly on top of each other in practice, 131s to about a 133, and I'm sure they're all holding back quite a bit, waiting for qualifying. So I was kind of curious as to what you thought they might run during the qualifying.
It depends, really. I don't know, really. Maybe a low 132, I'd say, for qualifying. A second off the time in practice. I know that probably isn't possible. Zibrich popped into the pits, so he's decided his car's not right yet. But we're looking at Hijacker now. The first car he was out to set a lap. Can we see if can we have a look at the?
There he is.
Can we have the map on the screen? Sorry if I do say it's a bit.
No. Sorry about that, y'all. I am still getting used to all this.
Yeah, if you want us to do it differently, where I do the buttons for the Clash of Clans, and I totally would allow that and you stream it. If you want to do it that way.
Well, I think it'll be a little bit of adjusting for both of us. Who would we have first? Flip set a time with 141. He's the first one across the line.
Yeah, so 141 for Flip. So he set a lap. I don't know if that's actually his. It won't be a fast lap, that, because that is quite slow. Let's go to Harry Buddha, whatever you want to call him. Here, he's looking good on the lap. No, Hiker. Then we'll stick on Hiker. Pardon me, excuse me there, because he's about to be the first one to finish a lap here. So he'll be the second one to finish a lap here. The guy in front of him was Scott Milano. Here he comes across the line. What's he going to get here? 134.360. Not bad at all. But Boston Road beats it straight away, and so does Sind, 132.7. So they are coming down as Sind pops into the pits. ESR Andy, 132.5. A crazy time there.
Yeah, I think we might potentially see 130 out of some of these guys here. This is a really fast track.
Yeah, I do believe so. So many laps tonight, which you're going to see. We hope, and we say this every week. I'm going to say it again. I've got my fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed again. We do not want, like every week, a first corner incident. We have it every week. A first corner pile-up, a first corner crash, a first lap crash. Don't want it this week, so fingers crossed we don't get it. And yeah, anyone in the chat want to let us know stuff? If you want to, by the way, we're going to ask anyone here who's watching, if you're a racer watching, if you're not, if you're a racer watching, do you want an interview after the race? If you want us to talk to you after the race, we'll be here for about a couple of minutes after the race, just to give our thoughts and opinions on the race, and then we're gonna go. So if you want us to, then we can do. I will, if there's a crash in the first 2 laps and we need to look at it, I will go and save this as like a thing. Flip goes top now with a 132.3, so he's top, and he's in the pits though, so there he is. Nope, out he comes now, so he is doing a lap there. Yeah, so if you want us guys to at the interview you, we will be here at the end, so don't be shy. If you want us to, let us know, because we can if you want. This is the trouble with the German guys. I know they want to be as a team, but ESR should be should be after their names. Spectators can't tell who is who. Yeah, I totally agree. When you look at the timesheet right now, you've got ESR 2 and ESR 3. I'm going to ask you, Jukebox, does that confuse you as well?
I think after a race or two, I could adjust, I think, pretty quick, especially since the cars actually look a lot different. I'd hate to say anybody should change their name, but I think I know a lot of the groups do it like that as a representation, you know.
Yeah, like I personally, if I was them,
But it
I
can
would.
get a little confusing for somebody new trying to look.
It still gets confusing with us when you look at us as how Harry Buddha, they're going a bit slow, must be not out of fuel yet, so just slowing down. I think lane cars through, getting a lap ready, I think. But yeah, so we're going to talk to you for a minute now. You are the driver, so let's talk to you. How is your championship going for the Clios then last night?
Oh, I've had a lot of fun in the Clios. There are some crazy fast guys in all of these leagues. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you know, most of the guys are beyond my pace of even thinking about catching.
But yesterday you finished 6th, so well done.
6 or 8. We had a little bit of a pile up, but a lot of people made it through unscathed, and regardless, it was a really fun race. Like all my races with Gavra, I have a blast.
Yeah, I've asked Gavra now if I can race next season, so put my name down for a race, and hopefully I can do that. And somebody can commentate on me actually instead of me just commentating, because I'm busy now. So if you didn't know, guys, I do lots of things. I think I've promoted this a lot now. I do GT, I do this commentary. I then commentate on 2 F1 leagues, and another Project Cars League. The Project Cars League that I raced in are now on summer. They started summer this week, and they come back September, so I have a long break for them. I'm like, hallelujah, because it was just too much. And now Sneaker goes into pits there, so something wrong with him. He needs to, if any of the guys in the pits want to come back out, as Sneaker is, you have to come out now, or actually you're not going to get a lap in. Here is Boston Row looking really good in that time of a 1:33.2. I think personally he's doing really well, because he's the underdog this year. If you didn't know, he's the one who doesn't always finish on the podium, but gets the 4ths, gets the 5ths, and always finishes high. So that's why he's up there in the championship, and I just really like him for that, and really think he's a good driver. So, oh, and the car behind hits the wall. Oh, I think that's AA Reezy. Yes, I think it was. Is it AA Reezy? I don't know who it was actually. Was it
No,
Flip
it
Flip?
was. I think. Let's see.
Oh, that was annoying. Whoever that
I believe
was.
it.
No, it
No.
wasn't Flip Flip. It was Ibrich. Ibrich. There we go. Ibrich making that absolute mistake.
Yes. Yeah, I knew it was a red car. That was about all I could tell.
But anyway, let's
Right,
go
so,
back and have a look as we've got a new position there. We do, as you can see, ESR there, the only ESR on circuit. So just to give you an idea, guys, we will. It is going to be hard to get used to it if you're just joining us and this is your first ever this race. ESR, ESR. What do you mean? Well, ESR Andy from ESR Sind have the same livery car, have the same bodywork design, same everything, just different colour. It's that simple, really, but it gets complicated when you're streaming it because you don't know who ESR Andy is or ESR Sind is when you see the ESR ESR. But after about maybe 10 races, you get used to it, so you'll be fine. But yes, Clash of Clans is coming up, and it's in a couple of weeks, as we have 16 seconds left of qualifying, so not really anything I don't think is going to change. Maybe ESR at Sind it can get it to the top, but Jukebox, do you want to talk about that?
yeah, it looks like all the guys are really running a pretty similar time to what they did in practice. Um, and it's a good sized track. It's a really fast track. We've only got 4 seconds separating everybody, and I really don't think Marco. I don't think he got in a good lap. I got a feeling he's a lot faster than what his qualifying time is.
Yeah, where is? Just quickly, can we just check
But
where
this,
Sind is? Because then if he's coming to the line, he may, you know... That's not him, that's Kamos. Let's see where Sind is, can we please?
nope,
Third in the timings if you want to know. Here he comes then.
that's right. He was hiding behind the ESR.
Yeah, he is the last one of the last to finish the lap, he will. But after we've done this, guys, we will, throughout, when the race is on, because the race gets a bit boring in stages, just to say he goes top 132.1, last lap of the race.
Nice job, Sand. He even gave us a nice flash for it. He knew what he was doing.
What a driver. Yes, by the way, guys,
Right, so
I would
still got
Hijacker then to the line. Is he going to complete anything good? He is. I don't know actually. We couldn't tell on that one.
Yeah, it cut us out before.
He did. Wow, he improved. Went up to 6th. He was 7th. He's gone up to 6th. So Sneaker down to 7th he goes. So I'll quickly run you through. It's ESR Sind in the lead from Flip Flip. ESR Andy 3rd. Boston Road 4th. K-Morse 5th. Hairy Buddha 6th. Sneaker 7th. Hijacker 8th. ID4 9th. And Ibrich is 10th. Let's go further down if we can do. 11th AA Reezy. 12th Scott Milano. And 13th Rubid Dion, I'll call him, and then Marco 14th are your finishers. And ESR 0.2 off the beating Flip Flip there with a 1 minute 2.16 there. So before we get this race started, it'll be about a 30-second or 40-second delay here. Let's just quickly. Do you want to talk about it, Jukebox? The event that's coming up.
Oh, the Clash of the Clans. Well, I believe it's going to be the 19th. I think we're still trying to figure out the exact scheduling of it. I'm not sure about all of it yet. It's definitely going to be different with everything we're trying to plan, so hopefully it'll all work out good.
Yeah. Basically, it's a race around the Bannock Bra circuit. It's a real circuit it's a real race. It's not a real circuit, of course, because I think what's his name? I think Fanta told us on Monday that it's not a real circuit, but it's not a real. I don't think is it real in Scotland.
No, I believe it is. It is one of or the only fictional track in Project Cars.
Okay, so there is I think somewhere in Scotland that looks like that, but it isn't actually the place. Right, okay, okay, that can make sense. Yeah, so that's not real, guys. So that circuit's not real, but we're going there. It's kind of like a Scottish circuit because there's only one on this game. They wanted another one, and that's kind of it. Um, it is. There is. It looks. There is somewhere similar in Scotland that looks kind of similar, but not a figure of 8. So it's kind of fake, if you know what I mean. Because I did some digging, and apparently there is something that looks like it, but it's not it, if you know what I mean. So, like some parts that they've took some parts like a bridge and some stuff like that that is kind of real, but that's definitely not real, guys. That's
Yep.
no.
Oh, we're finally sinking on in. Yeah, and we've got Joe rooting for Razy already.
Right.
I too am also rooting for him.
And we go. And we go, guys. Down to corner 1 we do go. Then it's Sind in the lead here. Can he stay the lead here from Flip Flip? Yes, he can. And then it's going to be Hairy Butter. Oh, there's a little bit of a touch there, and that looks like it's ESR Andy all the way down to 12th, nearly in this field. Oh my goodness, what happened with Andy there? We will never know. We may know actually because we're looking after the race. But what a start from Boston Row, up to 3rd from 5th. Sorry, really good there it is. And same for K-Morse, up to 5th from 7th. Which is really good, as Ibwich looking to do everything here he can as well. As Flip Flip now looking for the battle with the lead. He is here as we have a... Oh, Flip Flip's gone spinning. Oh no, poor old Flip Flip. I don't know. This circuit is hard to race around. I've raced around here before and could not do it. But let's see what everyone can do here today. Maybe a Bentley win today. It's never happened since I've commentated on this championship that a Bentley has won a race. It may happen this circuit, maybe a Bentley circuit. I don't know. But what a start for ESR Sind. He's already leading this by a long way, and there's so many battles all the way down the field. There's a battle in the background there. I can't tell you who that is in the background battling. I think it was as well. It was Scott Milano and that battle there. I think it was 7th and 8th, I think, battling, but they've calmed down now, I think. So, oh, there's a car off, and that's K-Morse. No, is it? No, it's not. It's oh, where is he? I can't tell you. It's Sneaker.
Snaker.
Oh.
It was Snaker got off.
Yeah, Snaker got off, but what a start. And what did you think about that?
I barely did catch it towards the back there, to be honest.
So just give you an idea of the race. So it's ESR Sin from Hijacker, from Boston Road, from K-Morse, from Hairy Butter. Just quickly tell you the question here. I'm not asking you a question, but I'm going to ask you, how do you think the first lap went then, Jukebox?
Oh, these guys are pulling off some really close, really fast racing around this track. I mean, all the way in the back, all these guys, I mean, they're all over each other. There's no way I could put up with the pressure that they're already putting on each other into lap 2.
Here it goes then to Zibrich. Can he make his way through on Rubidion? I think that's how I'm going to say it tonight. If I do say it wrong, I do apologise, guys, but that's the best I can go with. Here he goes then. He's keeping this one on the outside. K-Morse has been overtaken by Hijacker as well, so by Hairy Butter, sorry. So that is something that you need to know. But he's gone wide as Zibrich, and that could let the car behind of Marky, and he touches him. Oh, poor old Zibrich. Yeah. Oh, he gets tapped. He taps the side of the McLaren. I can't say which McLaren it was. I think it was ID4. He hits the side of him as he gets back, as he spins around, but that was just not great as well, guys. If you want to know
yeah, Boston Row is really putting the pressure on, I believe, Hijacker right in front of him, and he's got Hairy Buddha right behind him. It's not always a great place to be, right in the middle like that. You're trying to put the pressure on. You've got the guy behind you putting it on you. Especially on a really fast track like this.
Yeah, there's not many ooh. Hairy Butter.
Looked like just a little light bump there.
Yeah, Hairy Butter and Boston Road side by side. You can take this one if you want.
Yeah. Oh, they're really going at it. You're much better at the fast talking, if I'm going to be honest, on the air there. Oh, looks like the rear got just away from him a little bit.
If you want to know what Andy is,
we've got.
Sorry, somebody in the chat's put who is Andy? He is the ESR boy. he's the one who's battling with Flip Flip here in the red car. So, um, if you want to know where he is, he's 5th. So, um, yeah, that's him. If you wanted to know, there he is. There he is. He's ESR. He's the replacement for Fox. Oh, and there's I think that's Boston. Oh, Boston Row into the wall, and so is Rubidion. You saw that in the background, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolute, my goodness me, what a crash that was. There's somebody still in the wall now. I think there is, but oh my goodness me, that is something you've got to know. Snaker into corner 1. These side by side they go. Then can it be done here for ESR Andy? Will he be overtaken by Flip Flip? And he is, I think, overtaken by Flip Flip. Good move. It will be here. Scott Milano in that Porsche. What a race he's having today. I'm going to tell you all this fact. Scott Milano, 4th position. The last 6 races he's retired after. In the races, he's had crashes after crash after crash. Today he's 4th. I think he's practiced. So good on him.
Well, that was a great move by Flip Flip coming around ESR Andy. He managed to make the move and get it to stick, but they've got Razy right behind them, so they might want to watch out a little bit. Razy is a very strong driver.
Surprised that he is actually. I want to say this now. Throughout this race, guys, if I was side by side in the front, and I think that's I think that's 2nd and 3rd battling away in the front. Let Harry Butter.
Yeah, we've got yep, you've got it.
And Hijacker. If throughout this race, guys, if we do talk about other things, we will be talking about other things in this race. So don't panic to say, oh yes, you're talking about something that's nothing to do with this race. If we want to, I think me and Jukebox will talk about other things. So if you want, if there's, say for example, after each pit stop there's no battling, then we will talk about something else, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes the racing can get, I'll just tell you, Jukebox, sometimes the racing can get a bit boring. No offense to the racers, it just like they all spread out. So maybe we will do a bit of talking about something else in a bit. But there's a battle behind with Scott Milano. Oh my goodness me, side by side they go. Has ESR Andy got the move done on the car behind? He has. ESR Andy overtakes Flip Flip there. He does, and Scott Milano decides, I can't overtake you. You're too quick. I'll get out of the way. Flip Flip here looking absolutely brilliant tonight. Yeah, I think we need to work this out differently. I think I need to give you, Jukebox, a bit more of a say, because to be honest with you, I think I'm taking it all.
Oh no. I'm trying to concentrate really hard on trying to keep up with what these guys are doing on track and moving the camera around and trying to do it so I'm not messing you up. I can imagine it's really hard to talk about the camera view somebody else is moving around.
No,
so
I think
we got somebody all the way in the back. We're starting to get a little bit of action out of these guys.
Yeah, I think personally I will, when we do the Clash of Clans, I'll do the cameras. You just have the screen that I've got right now, because then I can actually keep up with them. And then if you want to, you could be lead for Clash of Clans. I'll let you be lead.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but I will probably do cameras for that, people, so you guys will see probably your screens, because you'll probably stream it. I don't know. Basically, it allows you to stream now. Just to tell you, it allows me to stream now, so that's why I'm streaming tonight. So yeah. But as we've got a battle with ESR Andy now, can he make his way through on Flip Flip? I say this every week, and I say it again. Oh, it's Flip Flip goes into the wall.
Flip Flip got off.
Oh, Flip Flip poured him. He's had a nightmare of a time in this championship. Down in 8th now he is, and that is just not what you want to see. He is he's disappointed us. That is something I've got to say. I'm disappointed with him. Yeah, he's come into his championship last round, did okay, and today he's just not really showing us what he can do. But I'm not disappointed. I'm a commentator. I can't race as good as he is. Yes, Andy's the red car, the red Lamborghini. Oh, Scott Milano there spins.
Yeah.
Oh. And again, poor old Scott. He's had a bad season. That's something you've got to know, ladies and gentlemen. Scott has had a bad season. So that's why, if we know the points where Scott is in the championship, he really wants a good race today.
See, Ibrich is really not letting K-Morse go. He has stayed right there behind him relentlessly so far.
He has. I'm going to ask you the question. I know you, because you're a racer. I'm kind of not. For Gavra, do you think he'll get through?
Make the pass?
Yeah.
Hey, if he keeps it up, he'll be in a great position to. There we go. K. Morse lost his back end, and Ibrich managed to go right on by him just as soon as you said it.
Yes, so just to give you an idea, guys, Boston Row and Sneaker are both lapped in this race. Rubidion, I think, is the next one who will be lapped in a minute. But Sind is on a flipping... I can't swear tonight because it's PG. But he's on an absolute charge tonight. My goodness me,
He
what
has
a
a 8-second lead over Harry Buddha at the moment, but this is a long race, and I did not know that these guys had to figure out some fuel usage and make a mandatory pit stop, even if they do have enough fuel, so that can really change things up in a race.
Yes, because it's because the Acuras and the Bentleys, I think they're the two cars, I think, that can't last the whole race distance. Every other car, I think, can. And I think because then 4 racers out of the 16 can't, and I think as well I'm gonna say the I'm gonna say the McLaren can't I don't know, but there's 3 cars in this race that can't do the whole distance. So Gavra decided, right, I'm just gonna give it to what we've got, if you know what I mean.
So the Bentley has a heavier fuel usage than a lot of the other cars then.
Well, I don't know which car it is, but I guarantee the Bentley is one of the reasons why we're doing this. I think there's a few cars, apparently, according to Gavra, a few cars, if you put in like loads of fuel, it wouldn't last till the end, if you know what I mean.
Dude,
So
I don't know how we managed to miss it, but Razy has managed to work his way up into 5th place at the moment.
yes, he has. Just to tell you, Boston Row, Sneaker, and Rubidion are all 3 have been lapped, except Rubidion hasn't. He's about to be lapped in a minute. He is. If you guys do enjoy this and do like me commentating or Gavra League, and you like to see any more, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Check out our YouTube channels as well. We can talk about our YouTube channels in a minute. If you want to subscribe to us, then you feel free to. We do have Twitters and all that, so we'll tell us all of that at the end if you really want to know. But I think ESR Andy will get through here on a hijacker. It just depending of the time here. They've got Snaker in front, but do you think Andy has the pace to get through? I think that Lamborghini does, but what do you think?
I think he does. He's really putting the pressure on good. He's setting himself up really nice, and there he goes. He's made it clear he's coming down the inside. We're going to have to sit back. I'm on the edge of my couch to see if he sticks it. Oh, yeah, he's got it. That was a beautiful little move. That was nice. Got a great run on him. But at the same time, Hijacker is right there behind him. He could turn around and take his spot back at any time.
He could, and you know that at this circuit, corner 4, 5, and 6, we've seen loads of spins at corner 4, 5, and 6. So anything can actually happen, which is something we never normally say, but it can.
And so we've got some other battles starting.
Oh,
Marco's
Marky.
managed to spin off.
Poor old him. That's all I can say.
I thought Scott is getting closer to the back of ID Forgets. If he stays on it, he can keep whittling the time down a little bit, get himself into a good position for a move.
Yes, the only other battle we have that are not these two is ID4 and is it Mark?
Yeah, these 3 are right there. They're pretty evenly spaced from each other. I think we might see a 3-way battle here very shortly in the next lap or 2.
Yeah, we'll mark your word. But because we have only got 60 litres of fuel, and I know in any like a Clio car that would last you the whole distance of the race, and here goes Hijacker now cleanly through on the lapped car there. So nice job there to get through on the, I think that was a lapped car. I don't know if it was actually now. No, it wasn't. Get past Scott there pretty nicely. Was that a lapped car? Well, if it wasn't, then he's got through. If it was, then well done. But
I
he
believe it
has.
was, because right
Yes.
behind him is Razy, so...
Yes, it was Sneaker there. Yes, it was indeed. But we have the battle closing up now. We do. No, we don't actually. It's gone a bit further away now. But I'm just gonna
Yeah.
ask you because this later. But when we get to about lap 38, do you want to give your drive of the day then for this race? I know we're nowhere near that yet.
I think so. No, that would be a great time, I think, because by then everybody will have ran most of the race and everything else, and we'll have seen guys fall back and rise back to the top.
We have a question in the chat from one of our people who are watching. I'll tell you who that is actually. It is channel. What did I say? Chantal Stainfield saying where are we from? Now, well, I'm from England.
Yeah, we're actually quite a diverse group here at Gavra.
So I'm from the east of England, and you're from.
I'm in the southern United States, which, don't mind picking on my accent. I pick on my own accent.
Scott is through. Is that? It was past RTD4 he gets there, so upper position he goes, and that'll be crucial for Scott. He wants the points, he needs the points, because if I tell you now, guys, don't mind me saying this, and yeah, by the way, guys, as well, just tell you, I'm younger than Thingy is, so I'm younger than Jukebox. So if Jukebox's voice sounds a bit older than mine, then that's why. If you want to know, but yes, if you wanted to know as well, guys, Scott is down here with 26 points, right? Not last in the championship, but nearly, and Marky with 45 points. He can't get any higher in the championship, only if he wins this race, and he never will. So that is something
He has came on up to 7th place. He's coming right on up through the ranks here. He might have a shot at it.
Yeah, you never know. Actually, he may do.
You really never know.
Racing end of the day, you can't tell. I would love to see racing like different, but hopefully we can. Yeah, that's so. If you wanted to know, we are a diverse group of people. I think we range quite a lot. I think there's like loads, a few from down south, a few from east of England, and a few from, I think it's a couple from I think it's one from Scotland, about 3 from America, and I think there's like a couple more from England. So if you wondered what our nations are, then there you go. We may have some from the European countries.
Yes, we have several from Spain, Italy. We have several from Portugal, a couple from Australia, the Netherlands.
Yeah, so we're all coming to race with us and all making it good. If you want to race, guys, we actually are telling people if you want to race, because of course you have to have PS4, but the same racers race. No offense to them, but the same racers are racing, and it would be, what do I say, nice for others to race, if you know what I mean. Because,
well, if it works out like this season, Gavra had a lot of extra people that wanted to race, so he was really awesome, and he made the Clio Cup for all of us. I was one of those extra drivers that wanted to race. He didn't have a spot for all of us, and so you never know.
yeah, because so many people want to race. That's great to see, and it's the same with any championship. You want to race, and that we've got a question in as well. I do like reading comments out to you guys, to us, and to everyone to know. From Tom Brown saying, "What's your favourite circuit?" I don't know if that means in the game. I don't know if that means in real life. We'll do both. What's your favourite circuit in the game?
In the game, I really don't know. There's so many great tracks in Project Cars 2. I really don't think I could pinpoint a certain one. Real life is easy. I'm gonna have to go for my hometown track and go for the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah. Is that the oval, or is it just a normal circuit, that one?
No, the road circuit.
Oh yeah, I did know what you
Yeah,
mean there.
not the NASCAR track. No, the actual road circuit. It is an amazing track.
Yeah.
How it did not get included in this game, I don't know.
No, there's so many circuits. Like if you've never watched iRacing, people, because we've kind of got not many battles now. We have a couple, but not many. Two things that iRacing do, which I'm gonna say is what shouldn't happen. We've got like, what's the one that like, Sebring. Do they have your circuit on iRacing? I believe they may do. And anyway, they have like 4 different American circuits which aren't on this game, and then they have a few more European and non-European circuits on their game, which is quite good there. Somebody put in the chat Brands Hatch. Mine's Silverstone. Yeah, I love Silverstone. Gotta say, I love Silverstone. It's a brilliant circuit. If you live in England, recommend you checking it out. It's always a great circuit. If you don't live in England, then still go and check it out on this game, or check it out on any game you play. I don't know, like I live near Cadwell. That's why my name's called Cadwell, Cadwell Park. So I like that circuit. I've got to say that's a great circuit. I don't know. I just don't. I would say, okay, my favourite circuit may be Cadwell. My second favourite, from the one that's on this game, I think that's my favourite. I don't actually know. I don't know. I do like going to Watkins Glen in America. That's a good one.
I do love Watkins Glen. That is a great track.
Because yeah, and Sonoma, NASCAR went there, and that was a good race.
So you said they could hold 60 liters of fuel. They've just dropped below 30 liters, and we're at 14 laps. So we should see a pit somewhere around, I guess, around about lap 28 for most of these guys.
Yeah, can we just check on the leader, see what he's got left? Because that might be an indication. 24.8. He's quite slow. He's quite good. He's got not as much.
Yeah, seems like he's burning through the fuel a little bit faster than everybody else, but he has a good solid 9-second lead at this moment.
Yeah, well, he's about to lap, I think for the second time, Sneaker, he is. Zandvoort, the circuit in, I would say, the Netherlands, should be on Project Cars 2. I do, and I've seen the Silverstone standing in the inside of close is amazing. And then he puts Coppice isn't. I mean, yeah, inside of Coppice, that is just brilliant. I love going to Silverstone, seeing that circuit. I've not been in ages. I've only been twice. Once to see the British, not British. Once to see the World Superbikes. That was the qualifying day, so we had 2 races at the end of the day, which were absolutely brilliant. And I've seen a Williams day, which was at the proper start line, which was really good as well. But other than that, I've just been to Cadwell Parks, Snetterton, and Brands Hatch. But yeah, if you look at, I don't know, if you look at the fuel on the cars here, so you're saying 28, 29?
Well, I think I was guessing that most of them had right at about 28, 29 liters left, but yeah, I'm seeing a big difference on the car. The Mercedes there only has 22 liters. So yeah, I'm really, as a new person looking at this, I'm really seeing a big difference on how fast some of the cars are burning through, just the difference in how fast they're burning through the fuel. And of course the drivers too, with their driving style, also makes you go through more fuel.
Just with you, quick.
So
just,
yeah,
sorry.
I think it's going to be a lot faster earlier than 28.
what you say about your racing. So how many litres do you start with, and how many do you get through in your, say, 22, 23 lap races?
I'm really bad with the Clio, so I've been running just the default setup with a full fuel load on it. I think I usually still have about half of the tank left at the end of it. But
Um,
for me, in the way I drive, I kind of like having a little bit of extra weight in the rear end of that Clio to help settle it. But these GT3s are nothing at all like that little Clio.
you can say that. No, and I totally agree with you on this, but I totally agree with you. That is going to be good. And yes, as well, guys. When I
So it looks like.
it looks
I was
like
just gonna say, it looks like Hijacker and Reezy are about our closest people at the moment, with about 2 seconds,
and
second and a half,
yeah, that's the same with
separating them.
that's the same with ESR, Andy and Hype and Harry Buddha. They're about 2 seconds apart. Now they're actually closer. 1 second.
Yeah, I think as the race goes on, we're gonna see more of these guys coming back
There we
together
go. We're about.
and racing a lot more tighter.
I've been to most circuits in UK as I was part of race team in the 80s and 90s. Very cool. Very cool, Joe. Yeah, it depends when you were alive, and depends when you actually were racing, and depends when you were actually a race team person. Because I would love to be a part of a race team. Like, whenever I go and watch racing, I'm there like, can I just ask a team to go out there and stick their board out? And that'd be just awesome. See the cars go so close to you with that board sticking out. Or even be a racer. I don't know what all people's dream jobs are when you're younger, but you aspire to be something when you're younger, and I was to be a racer. And it's never going to happen anymore, but it could have done. I bet Jukebox, you wanted to be a racer, or do something to do with racing.
No, I wanted to do something with video games, actually.
Interesting. Are you?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I didn't care what I did, and of course, when I was young, Mario had just came out, so our idea of what a video game was then and now are completely different. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. Here we go. Andy and Harry Buddha getting close enough for a little battle.
Andy now looking to the outside. Oh, he nearly touched there on the outside. Look, there he did. Somebody just did a message, but then just took it away. So whoever that was, can you? That's fine. Andy, looking good though it is to be one hell of a battle. This is for second position. ESR need the points over the Audi team to get another points on the board as the Acura of Rubidion gets out of the way to be lapped. It's the second time of asking here, as there's loads of battles now occurring. Shouldn't have said that because that is a bad joke. To do with the Acura there. But anyway, Andy now side by side. Can he go side by side with Harry Buddha? There is another battle that's about to happen between Scott and K-Morse. We'll check that out after this one. But
I've been keeping my eye on K-Morse. He's been really creeping up to the back of Scott over the last couple of laps.
This one's nearly, I think, fizzled out. So do you want to quickly check that one out?
They got just a little bit more space, but K-Morse is steady, trying to reel him in, gaining a little bit of ground on him. It won't be long before he's got himself in a great position for a move.
Yeah, and I think the battle for second as well is looking even closer now than this one. It is. Yes, it is. They're going slipstream down the straight here. I think they are. If you guys do have any comments, as I do say, let us know in the chat. Here tonight, and yes, greetings to Andy. Yes, we do. I do. I love to interact with the audience, not just be like, I'm gonna say his name. I do apologise to him at all, but I don't want to be like some commentators. No names.
Like
I'm not
me.
gonna say any names actually, but I'm just gonna say that now. I don't like to be like some commentators going, just focus on the racing and don't interact with the audience. like, I could understand if there was no chat going and just do the racing like TV do, but because there is audience, I would like to see a little bit of interaction, if you know what I mean. And yes, it's nice to answer questions for people. As here goes Kmore saying, can he get the slipstream? He's, I would say, about 4 car lengths back on him, maybe 2 now, but he's
Yeah,
looking like
he's
close
getting there,
though.
not quite in a spot to make the move.
Yes, guys. So I'm just going
But
to go for a second because, of course, I need to get a drink. Well, I don't. I need the toilet actually, but I will. We will let Jukebox be the lead commentator for you, and he can talk to you till I come back. So over to you, Jukebox, for about a lap, I think.
all right. Yeah, Harry Buddha is doing a great job so far of fending off ESR Andy. But I have a feeling if Andy keeps it up, he's gonna. The pressures just might be a little too much for Harry Buddha. We'll have to wait and see. It would for me personally. I can crack quite easily. These guys got to have nerves of steel. But I don't think it's going to be long here before ESR Andy has got himself set up for another move to go around Harry Buddha. While he reels him in just a little bit more, I want to check on K. Morse and Scott. Like I said, K. Morse has been, last several laps, steady inching his way towards him. I'm surprised he has not caught him yet. I thought we had another group of cars close enough for a battle. I think we will here in just a few minutes, though. Yeah, we've got AA Razy is getting close to the back of Hijacker. It won't take him long. He stays on his pace. He'll catch up to him in just another couple laps and be in a good position himself for an overtake. K-Moore's keeping the pressure up, making sure he's staying in Scott's mirrors. And they are catching up to Marco, so it won't be long. Maybe we'll see a three-way battle out of these guys. Hijackers, is he coming in for a pit? I believe he may be coming on in for a pit. Yeah, 9 liters. He looks like he's going to be our first person to pit for the night on lap 20. And yeah, that looks like that would give him just a tad over enough fuel to last the rest of the race. Not going for a tire change. So, alright, he's pitting. Let's see how these guys are doing. K-Morse still not very far behind him. K-Morse also coming on in for a pit. K-Morse is our second person coming on in for a pit. He has 10 liters left. Let's see if he goes for tires or not. No, he's not either going for tires. Maybe we won't see any of these guys going for tires tonight. This being my first GT3 race, I was kind of expecting them to go for tires, but not really surprised that they're not. I wish we could see, there was a way for us to see what tires they were running. I'm going to guess most of these guys are probably running hard tires with this many laps. Oh, we've got our leader coming in for a pit, which gave Harry Buddha the lead, but he also still needs to come in for a pit, so we can still see a lot of change up in the lead of the race because of the pits. We also have ESR Andy, so we have both of the ESR guys in for the pit. I believe Flip Flip's coming in. Flip Flip also coming on in for a pit. They're really just coming on in for a pit, almost one after the other here. And it looks like no one is getting tires.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm back, guys. I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can tell on this game. Well, you can, but I don't think you can tell with GT3s. Maybe we.
Alright, so...
Oh, Harry Buddha
Oh!
goes wide. Sorry to sorry to
Well,
your flow there.
oh, you're good.
Well, I'm back, everybody. So.
Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to analyze everybody's strategy for coming on in the pits and how it's affecting the who's in what place. Yeah, right now we've got Harry Buddha in first, Razy's in second.
ESR boys did a great job in the pits.
That I was fixing to say that was a really fast pit for those guys, and both of them managing to stay together and get back out on the track is really impressive. So it should not be a problem. It does not look like, I don't think, for Sin to regain his first place position after everyone else has a pit. Let's see, is K-Morse finally getting close enough?
I think wait, who is it? It's not. Oh!
Oh, we had a little contact.
I don't think that was Flip Flip. Who was that? Can we just check? 9th.
No.
11th then.
It was Marco. Yeah, he has sustained a lot of damage to his car too. He was on a really good run, having a good race. Both of those guys were having a good race. So let's go back up here to Harry Buddha. Let him enjoy his first place until he has to pit.
Side by side they go, and Marky, does he get through? No. So K-Morse keeps a position. No, sorry, he overtakes Sneaker. No, was it K-Morse? Probably did overtake K-Morse then. Well, no, but yeah, Harry Buddha will do, I think, 2 more laps then come in. By the way, after you've had a pit stop, I think you can do as many laps of fuel if you want.
Okay. Well, he's only got 2.6. There he is coming on in. I was gonna say I'm not sure how much fuel they're using going around the track right now, but it seemed 2 liters seems to be pushing it to me.
I've seen people come. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, these guys have been in these cars for the whole season, so I'm sure they know exactly how far they can push them. Let's see, so that will leave us with Razy in the lead at the moment.
Yeah, I've seen people sorry, I've just quickly put in, but I've seen people with with like 0.5 litres of fuel and then come in.
Yes, it's not going to be long before Razy pits. He's only got 3.5 liters of fuel left himself. I want to see where everybody else is sitting. Scott, he's pitting 7 liters. Ibich, he's pulling in the pit 7 liters. ID forgets 5 liters. He is not going on the pits. He's going to take him another lap.
Let's have a look. What's Hijacker doing?
Just checked him.
In 6th. Oh, he's been in. Okay.
Yep, he has already pitted. Let's see, I believe K-Morse has already pitted. It looks like, let's see, Ruby has 9 liters, so he can stay out for 1 or 2 more laps, and he might manage to get him another position for doing that. But it's always a close call doing that. What do you think on the? What's your strategy for the fuel and the pitting?
If I had to do the same as they do, which I've not done in ages, but if I had to, I would go down to like 1 litre and then come in. But that would only be if I was comfortable in the lead. If I wasn't comfortable in the position I was in, or wasn't good enough in the position I was in, then I wouldn't do it. But there's a battle for the lead, I think. Pardon me, in this one. Andy now knows he has to get past his teammate ESR Sind. So just to tell you guys, Andy's in the red car, Sind is in the green. Andy is the second placed ESR on the timesheet. His lap in quicker than Sind is, so he should get through, and he is. The mistake from Sind, I think that cost Sind the position, and I think Andy's through. Yes, he is. We did have a comment come through saying, what is your favourite car in real life and in the game? And Joe Black put in-game Ford Escort. In real life, my Jag XJS 5.3 V12. Very nice. But yeah, what would you say would be your favourite car in the game and in real life, Jukebox?
Oh. I'm really not. I have a hard time with favorites.
Okay,
real life. I guess it was real life would have to be something classic.
Okay, I'll rephrase that then. What cars do you like in the game and in real life?
I really don't have a favorite out of either one of them, unfortunately. Now that I think about it, I like Joe Black's opinion of the Escort. That thing in this game is definitely a whole lot of fun.
Well, the
to
historic
drive.
one.
I guess one of my probably about my favorite game in the car would be. I'm big on the Audi, like Razy's driving here. I like the way it handles a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Real life. I guess I live pretty far out in the woods, so I would have to go for a truck in real life.
Not a bad idea, really. Oh, and Reese goes a little bit wide. Oh, he cuts the track a little bit there. But that means that hijacker of Sweden will get closer. But there's a battle on here. Look at this. I'll tell you this now. It was Boston Row. It's going to be Ibrich and Boston Row and Ibrich all battling away nicely in a three-way scrap. This is the big battles we have, and you sometimes get these after pits, but sometimes you don't, which is quite nice as well. My cars before this battle happens will be the McLaren P12. I would say is the McLaren in this game. I think is my favourite in the game, and in real life, I don't know, because in England you don't have big trucks. Like when people speak big trucks, like, oh my god, they've got a big truck. Like, oh my god. But I don't know. I like the GT3 Bentley. I think that's a good car. Aston Martin, I've got to say, is a good car. No Aston Martin GT3. What a shocker. But yeah, here we go then. Is Boston Row going to get through? Still 14 out of the 14 racing, which is really good to see. I thought by now one person would have just left or something, but they haven't. Boston Row here, will he get past the bar of ID4, or will his teammate get through instead, which of course is Ibrich to get through? But Boston Row knows how to race on this. He's had more 4 places than he's had probably school dinners, and that's a quote that I've never used before, but I think I'm going to use it for today. I've never said that, but
yeah, these three are they're really tight there. Oh, and yeah, just a simple little mistake. He got just a little bit wide, opened up the opportunity for Boston Row. Or is that who was that took the lead there? I believe it's Boston Row in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
With Ibrich behind him and K Moore. No, that's not K Moore's behind him.
Yeah, it's ID.
ID forgets. Okay.
Yes, ID forgets, but if you want to know, because when the PS4 changed, he changed his name to ID4-ALGR, because that's apparently ALGR's an esports team, or a team that he's in, so just going to say, that is what, name there, ESR should have done the same as him, because he has his team at the end, so it should be Sind-ESR, or something like that, but it doesn't make the right sound. But ESR Andy is through on Sind, by the way. He's made the move stick, and he's through, which is very nice to see. Do you know at the bottom it says timings?
Yes.
Can you just pop that up for a second? It's not, I know it's going to be like a box. It's going to be really annoying for everyone to see. But, oh, Howie Budder's got a 10-second penalty. Oh,
so that's really going to hurt his race. Wow. And he's been having all these guys have been having a good race. Harry Buddha's been really on top of it.
So it's
10 seconds.
Sorry.
That's gonna hurt him.
So it's ESR Andy from Sind, from Harry Buddha, Hijacker, Flip Flip, Reezy, Scott Milano, K Morse, Boston Row, Ibrich in 10th, 11th ID, there, and the rest is good. But I think there's a mistake for AA Reezy, so can we just go back and look at the race now? Because that's fine. There, you can see the rest. There, I think there's a mistake for 6th, so if you want to, like, click on timings again, so, or just press. By the way, I think you might have to press a circle.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't want to press the circle. I think we discussed how I covered my circle button up, so I cannot. So you say I press the circle?
I think so. Just press that and check. Is that
no,
done
I do not want to leave the session.
Okay, don't do that then. Press X. I think no, don't leave the session and press X then, so you can get out of this. I think that's the best option here. Sorry about this, guys. We've had a little bit of technical issues tonight. Is it X? Are you out of it?
Yeah, I'm out of it. I'm back in, but the timings are still there.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, sorry. I apologize, y'all.
No, that's fine. Can we look at the battle again with 10th and 11th, with 10th and 9th, because they're still battling the Hijacker.
10th and 9th.
Ibrich and his teammate are still battling Boston Row and Ibrich. What a battle this is. They're lapped by a lap. But they don't care. They're loving this race. They're loving life right now. Any more comments, guys?
Well, it's great.
Let us know. Let us know. But yeah, great battling this is. Over to you.
Yeah, and I was going to say it's great to see those two Ferraris really slugging it out around this track.
Yeah, I will let. I do believe we need to let you. I need to be more lenient with our commentators because I think it's because I never normally do a race with another commentator, if you know what I mean, or commentate with another commentator. Normally on the races that I do, I just on my own, so I normally just speak for the whole thing. So if I do butt in when you speak, I am very apologetic tonight to say that. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, I'm bad also about doing it, and I think that's part of the two of us getting used to doing this together.
Yeah. But if you want to race any races for Gavra, guys, go to www. I think it's www.gavra official. Is that how you say it? As Rubidion goes wide.
Looks like Ruby got a little wide.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
Snake is through. Over to you.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry. I spoke when it was pretty much your turn.
No, I think we should sort. We definitely need to sort something out because I don't think there's a turn or anything like that. But yeah. I think we need to sort something out. But anyway, Ibrich still battling away with Boston Row. There is a battle at the front as well between. Well, no, there isn't anymore. That's fizzled out. It was side by side they go. Has Ibrich done it? No, he has not. Ibrich, what did? Can't get through. If you need, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say he's really wanting to make the move and he's setting himself up for it, but he just can't get in quite the right spot.
He can't. No. That's one thing he'll be a bit annoyed about is that he's on pace with him, but if you just look at the side, he's quicker than him, but he just can't get through. I'm going to ask you this because I think you know the circuit now. We've had 29 laps around here. Where do you think he should make the move?
I've seen most of the people are doing the best move coming down the straight right into turn 1. But turn 3 is a really good spot, and turn 4 is also a really good spot to make a move.
Can't do anything. It's corner 1. So yeah, guys, let us know your comments and thoughts in the chat because we do like to get we like to get interactive with the comments. 14 in the race still, all hanging in there. Indeed, they are, Joe Black. They're all hanging on in there.
Yeah, even the guys in the back are refusing to let each other run off.
Yeah, they're really not letting each other like, oh yeah, we're going to crash out and retire because we don't want to lose points because it's near the end of the season. Everyone needs points, gotta say. Faster lap there. It's really... Rubidion, sorry.
Nope, you're good. I was just going to say that you can really tell a lot of these guys are really fighting hard here in the last race to get what points they can for the final standings.
Yeah, because next week is the last race of the season. If you are free next week, if you want to join us, you can do. But I don't know if the other guy will be here. If the other guy who normally commentates with me not here, right? You're more than welcome to do GT3s again. If you want to. Yeah. Just to quickly give you an idea, so K-Moss now under pressure from these two. But yeah, if Jukebox, you want to commentate on GT3s next week, if the guy who normally commentates on GT3 isn't here, then you can do.
All right. Yeah, no. Anytime you need any help, I'm happy to always try to help out in the community if I can.
Then. Do you want to talk us through this?
Yeah, they have really caught up to the back of K-Morse right here, and they're really starting to put some pressure on him. It looks like Ibrich is fixing to go for the move around the inside. No, he got him on the outside, and he has ID was trying to go. There's so much going on here. I'm not sure what to say. These three are really slugging it out going around these turns. K-Morse has lost one position. He's trying to defend off what he's got left, but like I said, they're really putting it on.
K-Morse has done it. Got back through on Boston Road there. Wow, that's really good for him.
There's no way you could get me in his driver's seat right now.
No. I've done this circuit, right, on GT3 cars, right? And my fastest lap around here was a 1:39. Oh, free wide! Oh my goodness me, this is the best GT3 battle we've had all season, I think.
Yeah, this is actually really heating up. I believe it was... Who was that? Was it Ibrich, I believe, in the back that managed to get his nose in there, and he almost had the move complete.
Here he goes then, Boston Row. Can he make his way through? This is a Grade 2 circuit, so F1 would not come here because Grade 1 is what F1 go to. But Boston Row has made it through on K-Morse for the second time. Can K-Morse get back through, or can Ibrich close that gap down to 0.1 and go? Thank you very much. I will take that position. It's like taking candy from a kid, really. That's what you gotta say. That is really that easy, that simple. For Boston Row. Can Ibrich do the same? He's right behind. We'll keep on this camera because it's a nice camera to see. Here goes Ibrich then. Side by side he goes. Can he make his way through here? Side by side they're still going. Let's head back now to... Oh, he goes into the dive bomb. Did K-Morse get it? Yes, Ibrich did. Yes, Ibrich. Oh my. Ibrich, I think he's Italian, Ibrich, so well done to him.
But I don't think K-Morse is going to let that slide too easy. I think he's going to go right back. And there he is, gaining a little bit of ground on him. I think he's going to try to come right back and take a spot back almost immediately here if he gets the shot.
The only other battle...
I'm kind of liking these Bentleys around this track. You asked earlier about driver of the day. I've never been a Bentley guy, but I'm really liking the Bentleys around this track a lot.
Yeah, could be. We do not have any other battles, so this is pretty much the main battle. Oh! K-Morse has made a mistake. We stick with this now as Markey gets... Well, ID... Well, actually, let's have a look. Yeah, ID gets through there. As the leader of the race, looks like he's going to get through. And it is, of course, ESR Andy, sorry, in the lead of the race. ESR Sin second, which is a brilliant job from Andy. He got through on Sind on lap 20. 9, and ever since then he's been bang, bang, bang. Keep it. Oh, K-Morse.
K-Morse. He was having a great race. I'm going to take responsibility for that. He can blame me for the commentator's curse. But we still have, even all the way at the back, it looks like Snaker and Ruby still have not lost each other. The whole race they have stayed right here, back here together.
Fanta puts top job, lads. 3 abreast racing. Come on, the commentary team. Box, J Box, and CAD. Thank you,
Fanta's a good.
Fanta.
Fanta likes to root us on. He's a good rooter.
GT. Don't know what he's doing next year. We don't know what we're doing next year. Our seats could be taken. We do have new commentators coming in, by the way, for Summer League. So if they impress Gavra, because I think he may be racing, if they impress Gavra, then they may take some of our seats. Because I know they might. But Gavra did say, and I'm going to say this again, there are people he's got in who he wants to have in seats already. So you may be hearing mine, jukeboxes, you might be hearing Didux, you might be hearing Fanta's voice again. You might be hearing Ryan's voice again. You might be hearing all of these voices you hear now. You might be hearing everyone's voice again next year. The same commentary team may stay, or like it was a couple of years ago, we have a different team of commentators for each season. We don't know. There are 2 commentators that are planning to come in, or a few that I've seen, but I'm not going to say much more. So Fanta puts, hope you put fresh socks on. I don't know what.
I did not quote anybody's lap on this one, Fanta. My first time in here with these guys, I really wasn't sure what they were going to do, so I did not predict any times. No foot in my mouth out of this one, or at least not for predicting a unrealistic time and it not being met.
And then Beza, well, is it Besaah?
Yeah, I believe it's Bessa. Yeah,
Bessa puts ha 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 ha. And then Fanta puts, no problem, man, nice one.
Yeah, Bessa is our champion for the Clio Cup. He had an outstanding season, and he did a fantastic job. And I hope he's going to go to the Clash of the Clans and represent us from the Clio Cup, and give me a shot to commentate on him there. He is a fantastic driver.
Yeah, if anyone wants to actually watch that, it's I think it's 8:30 p.m. UK time, and that will be on the 19th of July. Don't know if I'm free yet. Don't know if I'm free. That's why I put my name down. I put my name down just in case if anyone else can't make it, if nobody else can make it, right? Okay. You heard it at first, guys. I may be busy that day. I probably won't. Knowing me, I won't. But you never know. Oh, a little bit of lag for Ibrich.
Yeah, that was a really weird glitch right there.
I thought it was just me, but no, it's not. As we do have a battle, I'm going to tell you this now. It's not a... Wait, have we do have it? Well, we did, but it's not anymore. It looks like... Sorry?
Oh, no, I was going to say, oh, he got off. Oh, yep, major glitching going on here.
Yeah,
I hope that doesn't impact his race too bad.
Yeah, hope it doesn't. He's still racing. Oh, he's disconnected. We've lost one. That's a shocker. But Ibrich has left. But just to say, the battle for seconds closed up. Hijacker now is behind the leader, but behind ESR Sin quite nicely. Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys, your thoughts and opinions today. Bessa, are you going to race in the race? Hopefully you are, but if you don't, are you going to race for the Clios? You're going to be the Clio Cup representative in the Clash of Clans, because is that the 19th? Yeah, 19th of July that'll be, and that is, of course, a great meeting to come and watch, everybody. So if you come and flock and watch, it'd be lovely to see you here. It is one of the best, one of the things that's coming up in Bannock's Bra, and it is going to be, I think, there's going to be 14 drivers, I think, if you make mistake, I think I'm right saying. Do you know what?
Let's see, we've got Clio, GT4, GT3s, LMPs, so 4 leagues with 3 drivers each.
Wait, let me think. So you've got TCs.
So they may throw in a few others too. Oh yeah, I forgot about the touring class. So
you've got touring cars, GC4. What did you just say?
So it's
Clios,
5. So we should have 15 drivers.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 4, 8. Yeah, so we have 15 drivers racing plus 2 commentators because you're allowed. But if you and that's Rubidion again off, crashed into the wall. If you want to know, everybody, you're allowed 16 drivers plus 2 commentators. I think that's right. If it's not, then you only allow 14 drivers. So, yeah, if you are not racing, mate, then that's fine. And if any Fanta, if you're still here, then thanks for letting me do a bit of commentary with you for GT3s. If you want us to commentate with you on your league or any league that you do, or anyone, if you, I'm gonna say this now, if anyone wants me or, well, maybe not Jukebox, but if you want me to commentate any night of the week, I'm free. So just bear that with you. So if you want to comment, let me commentate. The only nights actually, that's not true. Tuesday nights I'm not free. Every other night of the week I'm free. If you want to commentate, if you want me to commentate for you. Hook me up, it's Cadwell 5 on PlayStation. Jukebox probably will help, but he's in America, so if you are anyone from the UK, I would say for you, you probably have to start racing about midnight if you want to be at the same time as Jukebox getting a good evening thing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be racing in the Clash of Clans. I really like the Renault Megane V8. V6, oh god. Yeah, best. That'd be really nice to see you actually in that and rooting. I think there'll be somebody in the commentary box rooting for you. Won't there,
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get those fellow drivers to get on for some interviews during the Clash of the Clans, and they'll root for him too.
Yeah, that we're expecting to get some other drivers. So what they've all explained, guys, I'm going to explain it to you now. They get it because I think it's top 3 in each league come through, and I think they're expecting to get 4th and 5th from each league to hopefully come in and give us a bit of information about the leagues and that. Oh, and yes, guys, write this in your diaries as well, because I think Jukebox don't know this as well. 24th and 25th of August, everybody. That's a big thing. That is, I think, as the summer league is going on. Do you know what this is, Jukebox?
I'd have to pull up all the details, but I did sign up for the GT3 league myself.
Do you know what this is? The 24th and 25th, which is a weekend.
I believe. What do we have?
Do you want me to tell what it is?
We also have. If we have it, I believe the Le Mans race or our 24-hour race will be somewhere around there.
There we go, precisely. Yes, the 24th and 25th. If we can get all internet problems sorted, every connection thing sorted, that will be when we do the 24-hour. How it's going to work, because it worked a couple of years ago. Fingers crossed we have it. There'll be 14 racers, so there'll be 2 commentators. Plus, if the 2 commentators are happy with that, we will get share plays up, and they will then invite loads more commentators in, and we'll have like a commentator kind of schedules, if you know what I mean. So, like for example, me and Fanta could do. Well, Fanta, I don't know about Fanta though, if he wants to do it. But say for example, me and Fanta would do it from the start. Say for example, we start at 2 p.m. UK time. I could do with Fanta 2 till 6 with Fanta, right? And then we could say goodbye, and then I don't know, Didux and Ryan could do a couple of hours, and then you could do a couple of hours because you're in America, so on like that. Because it's a practice session, loads of people can come in and come out, so that's kind of why they do it in practice, if you want to know. So let's see, Fanta says, yep, still here, no probs, thanks, Cadwell and Jukebox. Already helped me for MRL.
Is Flip Flip going in the pit? I was just fixing to say something about how we're fixing to have 2 teammates on our last 2 laps. Fixing to be slugging it out, but it looks like Flip Flip is pitting.
Yeah, he thought he had enough fuel. He does have enough, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, to get to the end. He had 3 litres, but he thought 3 litres isn't enough to get me to the end. I'm coming in for about another 10 litres and I'll be back out. But Andy, a great race he's had so far, just quickly, and he's got 2 laps to go, and then we finish. But we do have a battle as well, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who else we have kind of close here.
Scott is looking to try and get past AA Reezy. That's the closest battle on circuit. No, it's not. Sorry. Ooh, is he out? Is he out? Flip Flip out. side by side we are here. I think that's Flip Flip lapping somebody. Yes, it is. But yeah, is it lapping somebody? I generally don't know. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. The cloak.
I believe it was K-Morse's.
Yeah.
It might have been K-Morse actually. In the
I'm in the summer league of Duke. What is that? I'm in the same summer league as you.
Oh, okay.
Jukebox, Besser, you know the guy who won your race league.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
He said
he'll
that's
probably
great.
dominate it too.
Just a question: do you have an idea for which car to choose? I'm going with the Renault. So what car are you going with?
I believe it's gonna be an assigned car. I believe it's all the Porsche 24-hour. But what we got? How close is our leader here to ending his winning race?
Just to tell you guys,
so I just want to make sure I don't miss Andy coming across his line here for his finish.
He has 5 laps to go. 5 corners, sorry, to go.
Yep. Okay. So, but he is on his last lap. How is everybody else? Everybody else is not very far behind him. His teammate, he has got a... When did he get a 16-second lead on his teammate?
Can we go to Andy?
How did we miss that, Cadwell?
Can we go to Andy now, because he's about to come into the last corner. And here he comes then. Let's hope Boston Row does not get lapped here, as Boston Row now, with his car, out of the last corner he turns now. To the line he's going to come, and Boston Row will get the last lap flag out. In the UK, a yellow and black cross flag. In America, a white flag. But here comes Andy, checkers out, and he wins your GT3 round 15 out of 16 here in China.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race out of him. And we have... Sorry. Oh, I was going to say, we still have ESR. He's still a little bit back. Nope, there he comes. Giving us a nice flash. He also has had a great race.
Yeah, ESR in second. Harry Potter, his best finish in a couple of rounds, in third. He will be punching, yeah, going crazy right now, he will. Flip in fifth. AA Reezy in 6th, and then we have Scott in 7th, his best finisher of the season as well. And then it will be Boston Row in 8th, and that'll be your last finisher. It pretty much will, I think. Let me just talk in the chat quickly, because we have some chat comments. We'll read them out after the race. Oh, no, I didn't know that. What? So you get your car assigned to you?
I'd have to go back and look and make sure, but it could be.
AA Reading now crosses in 6th. We're just waiting for Scott, if you can find Scott on 7th on the road. Here he comes then, out the last corner. He is quite close to a car behind him, but that I think will be Mark, so not bad at all. But Scott, across the line, 7th. He will be punching the air as well. You know, that's the best finish I think I've seen him in about 7 rounds. Here he comes then, out of the last corner comes Boston Row, and your final finisher of the race, ladies and gentlemen, Boston Row finishes off. So I'll give you the order there, and then we'll have a quick chat about the rest, about some other stuff. We will a little bit more about this. So if anyone who's watching who is a racer, pop us a comment. We'll let you know. You may come into a chat with us and that. But let me just quickly save that information. Yes, I do want to save it. Okay, it failed to save. Okay, that's fine. It is ESR Andy first, ESR Sin second, third Harry Budder, fourth Hijacker, Flip 5th, 6th AA Reezy, 7th Scott Milano, 8th Boston Row, ID4 9th, 10th K Morse, 11th Marquis, who was the last. Boston Row, so 8th didn't get lapped, 9th, 10th was K Morse, 11th was Marquis, 12th was Snaker, 13th Rubidion, and 14th, sadly, Ibwich had a bit of lag issues, so he is out of session. So I will ask, but I don't know if the GT3s want to. I will quickly pop a comment. Again, top job, both Duke and Cad, and the drivers go on Gavra chat soon. Well done, Andy. Drivers go on Gavra Racing chat soon. Yeah, when I will quickly just do something now, and I will tell them. So just give me a second, everybody. Hello. If you want to get, by the way, if you want to talk in the chat right now, if you want to talk to us about your race, then let us know because we can do interviews if you want to do interviews tonight. We're getting this ready for the Clash of Clans, so if you want to do interviews, guys, please feel free to just tell me in Discord if you've got Discord, or just in Messenger, which is Cadwell5, and we can get you into the party in a second. So yeah, just checking if you do, guys. Just tell me if you do. So yes, we are back then. What a race! What did you think of that?
Oh, that's what I was just saying. I loved it. Man, these guys were flying around that track. And I believe I chose K-Morse as my driver of the day because I liked the battle he had with the two Ferraris. What about you? Who was your pick for the driver of the day?
I would I would pick Scott Milano, best finisher this season. Got to be definitely that. Howie Butter says, pleased with a podium. Yes, Howie Butter, you must be with a podium. Just good information there. If you want to, guys, come in, then you can come into the call with us. Then feel free to.
Here's my phone. I want to see what track it is that's going to be next week.
Yeah, so it's going to be all good like that, guys. If you just let us know in the comments as well if you want to do it as well. I'm just going to pop this here and have a look at the comments quick. I will buy my headphones. Stop. I would buy my. I would, but I should say my headphones stopped working. Yeah, that's a shame. Let me just say it again in the chat. Sorry, I'm just going to leave the party for a second. If any of you want to join us again for a like chat right now, then let me know because we're here for another 2 minutes. So yeah, there we have it then, guys. Absolute smacking race. Sorry about this all, guys, for jumping in and out. But yeah, this is great to be a part of it. It was. If you want a commentary, then let us know if you want to be here to talk about it. I actually may just invite some of them anyway to this party and see if anyone of them want to join and just have a quick chat. Is that all right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If I can go a bit further down, then I can find some more people. That'd be interesting. They may not speak English, but you never know. I've sent out the invites now, guys. So yeah, what a race, what a season. It's been an absolute privilege doing this. Thanks to Gavra for letting me do this. And hopefully next season we can do GT3 again. If we can't, then that'll be absolutely brilliant. If we can't do GT3s, then I really don't know. If we can't, then yeah. But if we can,
Well,
then I would really appreciate it.
the next season will be vintage, will it not?
Yes. So hopefully I can do a GT next season, or do one of the good championships, one championship next year. I don't care what.
Hi guys, good evening.
Hey, Flip Flip.
Hey, what up? How
Hello.
are you?
Good.
Yeah,
So,
we're good friends.
you've been with Gavra for a long time, haven't you?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Oh, you've been with Gavra Racing for quite a while?
Oh, I don't remember when I started. I think in the end of 2017, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, then you have done several seasons with them.
Yeah, I drove the academy, then I drove one GT3 season, the M1 Pro Car season, and now I'm usually driving LMP2. Today I was just a replacement driver.
Yeah,
Oh, so we can look forward to
sorry.
seeing you in the LMP2 tomorrow night then.
Yes, correct.
So how do you
I
think
hope I will do.
Sorry.
I hope I will. I hope I will do better than I pretty much destroyed my race today by myself.
Yeah, so I was about to ask that. How do you think your race went tonight?
I mean, I was satisfied with my pace today, but then Boston Row and the Ferrari hit me at the beginning. Somehow I was very slow at the apexes today. The others were much quicker at that point. And yeah, there was a little contact, I spun, and yeah, then I was at position 13 or something. I recovered pretty well. Pit stop was okay. I changed to soft tires and yeah, I had good pace afterwards. But unfortunately, I had not enough fuel. I was short for one lap. I had to refuel a little at the end, and that cost me 2 more positions, I think.
I was wondering why you had to go into the pit there at the end. I wasn't too sure about it.
Yeah, I was too low on fuel. And in the first stint on hard tires, I lost the rear in the first corner, I think, and hit the wall. And then I suffered from aerodynamic damage and also a little bit suspension damage. But anyway, my lap times were still good, so yeah. In the end, I'm satisfied with my pace at least. The result could have been better.
Is there anything you want to say, Jukebox?
No, I think that was about all I had. What about you, Cadwell?
Yeah, so for tomorrow night, when you look at, we'll go to your LMPs because we'll talk about them quickly. Do you think you're going to be up there with the pace of LMPs tomorrow?
Nah, we already started the race 3 weeks ago, something like that. But then after 10 minutes, everybody disconnected, and so I know where I'm standing. Let me say it like that. So we will see. I mean, there are incredibly quick guys in the LMP2, in the other championships also, but I think you know Cashnet and Pirelli, sick. These guys. Yeah. Almost impossible to beat them, for me at least.
Fair enough.
No, but I'm looking forward to the race.
You know, it's going to be a good race. Like you said, all of you guys in the LMP2s are incredibly quick.
Yeah, I think so too. The first half of my season was a complete disaster because I first had to understand the car and made some mistakes and something like that. But I improved a little now, especially in the last few races. So, yeah. Will be a good race, hopefully.
So are you going to be if for example, say your normal driver who normally races next week can't race, are you going to be back here next week?
In the GT3?
Yeah, in GT3.
Yeah, I would like to. If there is a place, then I would take it, if I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Hope you can. That's what I can say. Is that all you've got, Jukebox?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Then thanks for joining us.
Couldn't hear you anymore.
No, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to say thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing the commentary and the stream. It's always very entertaining to watch it afterwards, after the race. You're doing a great job, every one of you broadcasters.
Well, I don't want to speak for all the broadcasters, but me especially, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing the job, guys. Really, I appreciate it very much. It's
That's
not
all
easy
right.
to find people who enjoy doing the streams.
That's all right.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I believe we just had Harry Buddha come in.
Yeah, I saw him entering the party.
Evening, guys.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Harry Buddha.
Harry. Hi.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good, good.
Yeah, fine. I'm good.
What happened at the end there, Flip? You were catching me.
I faked your podium. Let's
Yeah,
call it
yeah, you
like
did.
that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I had to refuel. I was one lap short on fuel, so I had to come in, take a little fuel, and that cost me 2 positions at the end. But
Okay. Yeah, I was fuel saving towards the end because I was running out, but managed to manage it to get to the end. But yeah,
uh,
you
I've
were coming fast.
5 laps until the end, or before the end, I noticed, oh, this will not work, and yeah, then I had to come in.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh well, good result anyway. Good pace tonight.
Yeah, thanks. You too, man. I think it was
Cheers.
still a good result for the team, for your team, and I hope you had a good race.
Yeah, good fun. Always happy to get a podium. So good stuff.
Nice. Okay, that's cool.
So, yeah.
And
Sorry. How? Yeah. So, Harry Buddha, how do you think it went for you tonight?
Yeah, it was good. It was I had a really bad qualifying, and quite a bad start. And then the first 3 or 4 laps, I managed to pick off a few places, a few guys making mistakes in front of me. And then I think I was running second for a while. Pace was okay, and then when the weather conditions changed, my pace just went off a cliff, and I think Andy was able to get past. The Mercedes doesn't really like the colder weather, so that wasn't good. And then I made a mistake coming into the pit, so picked up a 10-second penalty, which meant that
oh,
Speeding?
yeah, because we
Speeding in the
didn't
pit
think we
lane?
saw anything that counted for a 10-second penalty during the race. We were trying to figure out where that had came from.
yeah, no, it was speeding in the pit lane. The red cones, someone had knocked the red cones away, so I didn't know where to stop. I didn't practice my pit entry in practice, so yeah, 10
Oh,
seconds. So it meant that Flip obviously was coming into third place because of the penalty. So I was kind of resigned to fourth, and then he went into the pits, and that was that. So yeah, good result. I
yeah,
think
we really thought we were going to see y'all battle it out there at the end.
yeah, well, I mean, he was too quick anyway, so he would have just come straight past. So there was no battle really. He was like a good couple of seconds a lap faster by that point. So, but yeah, that was good. The ESR guys are too fast really. So I think third place is about as good as it gets.
So,
What happened?
sorry.
What happened to ESR Sint? Did he made a mistake or something?
No, I don't know. He just seemed to slow down. I guess he's already got the championship sewn up, so I guess he just let Andy come through and just sort of managed his pace towards the end. But he didn't seem to have a
Ah,
spinner or anything.
yeah, okay.
Because you finished in third position today, right?
Yeah.
That means that now you're third in the championship. So going into the last round of the season in Fuji, how do you feel then as you're third in the championship? And you could, because we already know Kiwi Ladlad's not going to be here. You will be close to him then in the championship.
Yeah, it's good. Does that take me ahead of Alo Champs?
Yeah, you would be on 234 points, and he'll be on 229.
Okay, yeah. So, and what's the gap to Kiwi?
The gap then is it'll be 250 Kiwi is on, and he's not here for the last one.
So 16
Yeah, so
16
16
Kiwi?
points. So if you get a top 3, you'll be second in the championship finish.
Yeah, so there you go. So we're on. I think it's a battle between me and Alo Champs for second and third place next week.
Yeah.
Good fun. That's quite good.
Okay.
So I've had I think 3 seasons, and I was second in GT4 and then fourth in touring cars. So if I can have second in GT2, that's not bad.
No, that'd be really good. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, not bad.
Wow.
I'm happy with that.
And one last thing for me. How do you feel around the Fuji circuit next week?
Don't like Fuji at all, really. So it comes down to it depends what the weather's like. Because if it's nice and warm, then the Mercedes will be good and quick. If it's a bit colder, then it'll be a nightmare, and it's a track I don't really like very much. I have to run quite a narrow field of view on my monitor, so any circuits with sort of lots of hairpins and slow corners is quite difficult for me. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I think it depends on the weather, really.
Yeah, so we don't know what the temperature is going to be, but just tell you everyone, and just tell you as well. It should be light cloud and then medium cloud in the race, and the race is 45 laps.
Okay, well, oh well, may the best man win, I suppose.
Yeah, but well done for today.
Cheers. Thanks for the commentary again, lads. Speak to you later.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Harry Buddha.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cheers. Right, see you then. Well, there we go then, everyone. That is it then. GT3 is done for round 15 there. Thanks to everyone who did watch tonight. If you... Hopefully tonight it can do well. Thank you again, Jukebox, for joining us again.
Oh no, always a pleasure to help out, Cadwell. It's been...
Yes, it is. Yeah, really tonight. I've got to give Gavra as well. It really was some good racing tonight, I've got to say. And the drivers do put on a good show. We are quite clearly, Gavra is a good community and a good bunch of people. So yeah, there we go then, everybody. That is it then for GT3s tonight. We'll be back next week. Maybe we'll see Jukebox back next week.
if you need a hand, I'll be happy to come in and help out.
But we may see Dudux, guys, and Ethan, his actual name is, back next week. So I've been Cadwell tonight. And Jukebox.
And I've been Jukebox. I appreciate it, everybody.
Yes, and we will see you next time here. We'll see you next time out in Fuji for a 45 lap race, 10-minute qualifying, 10-minute practice, and a 45 lap race. So a longer race next time because it's a shorter kind of circuit. So anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, please just smash like and subscribe. And from all of us here at Gavra, it is goodbye. We'll see you next week. We will. The first race next week you will see is F1. Then it's going to be Jukebox's last race to see if he can get some good points in the Clios, and then he'll be with us for GT3s. But join us back tomorrow night for LMP's guys for their final round. But from us, it's goodbye. See you next time. Take care, take it easy, and goodbye.